Hey everybody, and welcome back to another review, this time for Alekon, I think that's how you pronounce it, on the Nintendo Switch and also available on Steam. So hit them like and subscribe buttons and let's delve in. So, Alekon's story is set in the realm of fiction, and creativity brings the realm to life. There's this dullness, you see, and it needs cleansing, as you do, from deep within, again, as you do. And yes, it's up to you to join forces to, well, say begone to the dullness. As you learn at the start of the game, taking pictures of fictions, which are the creatures of these worlds, helps to bring them back from the dullness. Interestingly enough, you get multiple choice questions asked to you, and this is your way to find out more or less info, depending on how much you want to learn about the world you're investigating. As stories go, there is a bit of a deep story here, as in a little thought has gone into it, but it's by no means anything that will blow you away. Okay, so let's move on to the gameplay, shall we? So this is one of the first games I've played combining snapping pictures, on-rail gameplay and free roaming, and let's not forget the mini-game, shall we? Let's start with the on-rail pictures, shall we? So in order to unlock more places to visit, you must gain points, and these points can come from taking pictures and having them scored out of 10. And this can come from whether the picture's too big, too small, whether it's central, etc, etc. You follow a set path, snapping new creatures or trying to improve on the ones you have already taken. There are many to take, and pay attention as you need to snap them in different ways, jumping, strutting, and well, you get the idea. And just in case you're worried you won't keep up or you'll get confused of what you need to collect or not, there is a handy board for that. Yay! Handily, you do actually get some special abilities. I'll come back to some of those later on, but you do get a projectile to start with, which is a donut. Yes, odd, isn't it? And for instance, this donut can be used to unlock special events, creatures, and play mini games. And once these on-rail sections are actually done, you get to explore the creatures you have taken pictures of. And this is where the free roaming part comes from, and where you get to explore and meet and talk to creatures you have snapped several times already. And I am obviously taking for granted that you know what free roaming is, so I'm not going to explain that bit. Talking is easy, walk up, speak, and then ask some choice questions, and at times do a few little quests for them, or get info. That's also quite handy. The other main things you'll be doing is playing some mini games for more points. Points make prizes sometimes. And yes, this can be fun, but all of the above can get a little frustrating at times when you get close to what you need to go to the other places. Sometimes you'll be repeating the same parts over and over again just to get those few extra points squeezed out of the game, which, I don't know, isn't ideal, but it's by no means a game breaker. And back to those abilities I mentioned before, and this to me was quite unexpected. Unexpected, but actually pretty handy as you travel around. In fact, get stuck on some of the tasks asked of you, and lo and behold, later on down the line, you gain an ability to help you complete it. Clever. I found the gameplay solid, if not a little slow-paced. It's fun, funny, and has nods to things you really would not think in a game like this. I've actually had fun. Yes, no guns, no swearing, no online, just chilled gameplay for the price, a good amount of it as well. I also think it looks pretty. I mean, not the best, but I do like the characters, and although the areas are not the best to my mind, the sections you take pictures in all seem pretty nice, and the creatures seemed alive. Sound was okay, but not really a lot happening here that screamed out, wow, that was cool. But I did like the little record player that you can turn on and off. It was a nice touch. I would say, however, that this game is not made for everyone, but those it is made for will really enjoy what's on offer here. And as for a score, well, if you're after a pew pew, guns blazing, action-packed adventure, this one's probably really not for you. But if you're after a relaxed gameplay with puzzles and loads of things to work towards, then I'd say this maybe is for you. In fact, I'm personally going to give Alekon a 7 out of 10. I've had some fun playing Alekon and found it fascinating finding new creatures to help and learn about. And with all that said, thanks for sticking with me to the end of this review. I'd be honoured still if you subscribe to the channel and also like this video, especially if you did like this video. There's a link to our Discord below, so take care wherever you are, because life is better when we game together.